And welcome back. Speed skater Brian Hansen won a silver medal in 2010, and in just a few weeks he'll be competing with the U.S. Olympic long track speed skating team once more.
It's so exciting. We are thrilled to welcome Brian back to the Morning Blend, and he brought along a little something because, as Sylvia mentioned earlier, you're an entrepreneur too.
Yeah.
This is your business venture, right? Tell us what's in front of us here.
So this is my my idea kind of for a business product, and what it is a foam roller water bottle. So pretty much what we make is, are these sleeves here, and like this slips over, a couple different water bottles, and it pretty much turns your water bottle into a foam roller. So it's something that me and my brother have been working on for the past couple years, and it's come a long way, and now we're selling them, and people have a lot of interest in it. So it's
now, for people who don't understand the purpose of the foam roller, why don't you explain it?
So foam rollers are used as a fitness product to kind of loosen up your muscles, and it's like a form of self-massage or stretching. It breaks up what you call fascia, which is like connective tissue in our muscles that kind of holds them together, but at the same time it can kind of be restrictive. So it helps athletes before and after workouts stay injury-free, warm up, and loosen up before they work out.
And people can buy it online, right? Where do they go to find out more about your water bottle and foam roller?
So we call the product Bottle Bark because it's like the bark of the bottle.
Okay,
and,
Bottle Bark.
Yeah, so you can find it at www.bottlebark.com.
Awesome.
Well, we wish you lots of success with that, but also we wish you lots and lots of success in just about 3 weeks. The Olympics are only about 3 weeks away.
Yeah, it's getting exciting. It's the final countdown, I guess. So,
Olympic athletes in your sport, some move out west to do training. You've chosen to stay here in Milwaukee at the Pettit Center, which is known, worldwide for being an excellent training facility, which I think is exciting for people here in Wisconsin. How did you make that choice to stay and train at the Pettit?
I mean, it kind of just happened naturally. I was going to high school, or I mean, even before high school, I started skating in Northbrook and north suburb of Chicago, and then my parents used to drive me up to Milwaukee after school, and my coach, Nancy Swider-Peltz, she's from the area, so after high school I had the option if I wanted to move out and train with the national team out in Salt Lake City, but what I was doing worked, and my family was supportive of it, and I stayed comfortable with what I knew, and my friends, and decided to go to school here too at Marquette, and I mean, there was just more of a life for me here than out there.
So you've decided to stay home, and we of course are very grateful that you decided to do that, because we love to have our Olympians here in Milwaukee. How are you preparing for the Olympics? Because like I said, you have 3 weeks. You have to figure out a way to get in a lot of strong training, but also you have to get in some tapering time. So tell us how you do that.
Well, I mean, it's pretty much right now is it's mainly the base layer of training, so we're doing like a lot of more strength stuff, and then as we get closer to the Olympics, it's going to be more specific stuff towards the race. So right now it's been pretty straightforward with stuff that I'm used to, but as I get closer, I'm going to really want to try to prepare more specifically towards my events, which are the 500, 1,000, and 1,500.
So what's a day like in your life? You wake up and what do you eat?
I mean,
a lot.
Yeah.
Do you eat a
A lot
lot?
of everything.
Yeah. Right. I eat, generally speaking, in the morning, I eat breakfast with yogurt and fruit, and lunch I usually have a sandwich, and dinner's pasta or something like that.
Some carbs.
Yeah.
At night. And do you eat a lot?
Yeah, I think so. I would say I eat a lot. I mean, compared to a lot of my friends who don't work out a lot, I definitely eat more than them.
And how much are you working out in a day? How many hours do you spend either training, doing strength stuff, doing stretching, whatever? How many hours does that consume in a day?
I mean, total time it can be like 6 hours, but the actual working out part is usually around an hour and a half to 2 hours. A lot of it is cooling down, warming up, stretching, putting your skates on and stuff like that. So, I mean, it ends up being a lot, and it's very time consuming as well. So
yeah.
And the dedication that it takes, because 6 hours a day, could you imagine taking that much time for your career, for your health, for your energy, for your growth? That is dedication that athletes have. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, every athlete that's training for the Olympics has to give up a lot. I think for some people it's moving away, for some people it's school or getting a job or something like that. But at the end of the day, like, every athlete has to put in the same amount of hours and train the same amount if they want to make it to the Olympics or make it to that top level. So that's kind of a cool thing about the sport, is that there's no easy way to do it.
Really quick, do you have a favorite Olympic speed skater, past, present, who you just really admire?
I mean, I grew up with Shawnee Davis, like, he was from Chicagoland, and I was from Chicagoland, and and we both trained in Milwaukee a bunch our whole lives, and I kind of always looked up to him when I was little, and now it's really cool to just be competing against him, going for the top spot.
Yeah, you got a lot going on right now. We're going to help people figure out how they can follow you as we get closer to the Olympics. So you can follow Brian's progress at brianhansen2014.com. He's also on Twitter at Brian T. Hansen. That's where you can find him on Twitter. And be sure to watch the Olympics here on NBC. Today's TMJ4 is super excited to be bringing you the Winter Olympics from Russia. It's just 21 days now until the Olympics, so be sure to keep your eye on today's TMJ4. The opening ceremony is happening February 7th. Great to have you on the show and back.
Thank you.
Wish you so much luck. Go get them.
Thank you.
I agree. Thanks so much.